Lack of health education system in Sierra Leone. Research question. How can improving health education lead to greater economic development in Sierra Leone? For my thesis statement, I have, by putting in place a policy of increased adequate training of health professionals, the maternal mortality rate will decrease. For my audience, I have World Vision, which is a charity organization that supports third world countries in many different ways. They have over 50,000 health workers trained to support maternal and child health and are training TBAs, traditional birth attendants, with picture books on how to deliver a baby and how to detect complications so that they can get the help of a doctor to deliver the baby safely. Sierra Leone is a country located in West Africa with a population of just over 6 million and has an HDI of 0.374, ranking them 183rd. Further context. Sierra Leone was involved in a politically-motivated civil war from 1991 to 2002. The war damaged the infrastructure throughout the country, and most of the roads, especially in rural areas, are no longer usable because they weren't maintained during the war. Sierra Leone used to have the highest maternal mortality rate in the world, but has decreased since then. Government put in a policy of free health care for pregnant women and children under the age of 5, as long as these mothers seek help in healthcare centers or hospitals. Even though the maternal mortality rate is lower than before the policy was put in place in 2010, it still lies at 1,100 deaths per 100,000 births. According to the DHS Demographic and Health Survey, 72% of births occur at home, and only 45% of babies are delivered with the help from either a TBA or a doctor. TBAs are often illiterate and learn their midwifery from older women in their county and not from hospitals or other trained professionals. Source of barrier. There are two main sources of the barrier. One is the lack of adequate medical training, which is caused by an uneven distribution of schools. Only 8% of students have the opportunity to receive higher education, and the facilities are all located in the cities. Another issue is school fees. Tuition fees per year lie at $2,000. And that excludes textbooks, transportation, and student accommodation. To put this seemingly insignificant number in perspective, 70.2% of the population earn less than $1.25 a day. Therefore, higher education is only available to an elite few. This means the country only has a tiny amount of adequately trained medical professionals. The second main source of the barrier is the Civil War. Even though it has been over for 10 years, the improvement of the infrastructure has been slow and may only be improved in the cities, as only 904 kilometers of the 11,300 kilometers of roads across the country are paved. This is because Sierra Leone is still paying their debts back from the Civil War, so a low percentage of the GDP is available to spend on infrastructure. The bad state of the roads make it hard to reach the up to 30 kilometers far away health facilities, so many women have to give birth at home without help from an adequately trained professional. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is another country that faces similar struggles to Sierra Leone, one of them being a high maternal mortality rate. In 2001, the rate was at 1,100 deaths in 100,000 births, which is what the current rate in Sierra Leone is. While Sierra Leone is recovering from a civil war, Afghanistan has been involved in one since 2001. And they've managed to decrease their maternal mortality rate by 2/3. World Vision started setting up health clinics throughout the country in 2001, and now has 8 facilities in 372 communities. These greatly benefit the community, as the maternal mortality rate now lies at 400 in 100,000 births. Suggestions for improvement. The country is split into 3 different parts: north, east, and south. These 3 parts have different districts, 5 in the north, 3 in the east, and 4 in the south. These main districts then include between 15 and 20 smaller communities that include multiple little villages. World Vision currently has a group of 9 women in the capital city that are being taught on how to deliver a baby by picture book and how to detect complications so that they can get the help of a doctor. The goal in the first year is to open a centre in each of the main districts so that 9 TBAs from all different communities in each district can attend this training. This means that in 3 years, all the communities will have at least 1, 2, or even 3 adequately trained TBAs. This training opportunity continues throughout the next 10 years of the plan. In the 4th year, the goal is then to start opening healthcare centres in each of the 12 main districts within the first 2 years. Then, for an 8-year time period, another health centre should be built in each main district every 2 years. This will cut the travel difference back in half after 4 years already, and therefore make it possible for women to give birth with the assistance of an adequately trained professional and get doctors to help in case of complications. Conclusion. As the health care centres will not be built until the 4th year, the TBAs trained in the first 3 will only be able to help women give birth in their villages, and they will be able to replace the old TBAs with no training till the healthcare centres are built. This will lower the maternal mortality rate already, because non-traditional methods like jumping on a mother's stomach will be replaced with professional methods. When the healthcare centres start opening in the second wave of the plan, many TBAs will be able to work there assisting the doctors. While still not every community will have a healthcare centre, a healthcare centre will only be shared between 2 and 4 communities instead of 15 to 20. Even after all the healthcare centres are built, there will still be more trained TBAs than healthcare centres, but the TBAs not working in centres will still be able to provide better assistance to the mother giving birth than the old uneducated TBAs. Since there are many more healthcare centres, by the end of the plan, the distance to the facilities is reduced by 75%, and TBAs in each village will then be able to help their mother get professional aid in case of complications.